is Wayne. Whether to force state secrets to light after a WDRB investigation. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Fallon Glick. It centers on fraud, claims immigrants illegally purchased Kentucky driver's licenses under the table for $200 apiece. WDRB's Gilbert Coursey on assignment tonight with the update.
Today, with the hard work of so many.
As Governor Andy Beshear touted the new speed engineering building at U of L Thursday, he remained tight-lipped on fraud in the transportation cabinet.
Is Kentucky State Police working with ICE in tracking down the people who received fraudulent licenses?
We've been asked, again, not to release facts on this investigation, but again, a lot of the assumptions that I think are driving both some of the questions and some of the so-called facts that have been put out there may not prove to be accurate.
He has never publicly admitted that the probe involves immigrants, but newly obtained court records say what the governor won't. A transportation cabinet attorney writing, quote, "The individuals who received the licenses at issue are in large part of a vulnerable immigrant community."
If we release the names of these individuals, that would jeopardize the investigation.
The matter in court this week as WDRB fights for roughly 2,000 documents the state withheld to be released. The transportation cabinet denied our entire request, shielding much more than names as the state revokes the licenses in question.
The proposition that if you attach a law enforcement investigation to a record, it automatically can be withheld is absolutely on its face not true.
Judge Thomas Wingate
they're going to produce something,
indicating there's a pathway to protect the investigation and the public's right to know.
There's 1,546 people that have violated the law. I mean, whether they prosecute them or not, but there's 1,546, whether they're Hispanic, American, or whatever, that have violated the law. So wouldn't it be acceptable to just mark out their names on these letters?
While we wait for a ruling, calls for transparency echo across the state, growing louder by the day after WDRB spoke with Melissa Mormon.
Employees were being paid underneath the table. I immediately let my supervisor know about it.
Former clerk at the NIA Center licensing branch filed a whistleblower lawsuit saying she was fired after she reported the fraud.
Found out that there was some illegal activity being involved at the NIA Center where my ID was being used as part of the scam, and it was being involved with undocumented workers.
The state didn't just deny us answers.
This puts us in a mandatory audit position.
Auditor Allison Ball requested information from the governor's office and the transportation cabinet after our report. She says she was stonewalled. This letter from the governor's office starts with, quote, "No law requires my office to respond." Ball now says the licenses in question will now be a focus in her statewide audit beginning this fall.
How did this happen to begin with? Like, you need to have safeguards in place to prevent this from happening. Do you have authorities in place that are reviewing things? You've got to have checks and balances and safeguards. And so that's something that will be incorporated in our audit of KYTC, this next audit.
Another probe with answers pending.
When the U.S. Attorney's Office is on it, when the Kentucky State Police are on it, when there are multiple federal agencies, and they say that if we provide certain facts right now, it'll let the bad guys get away, I'm going to make sure that I put that investigation first and that we can make the arrests, the prosecutions, and the incarcerations that are going to follow.
Question now, will a court take it out of the governor's hands and force some information to light? Gilbert Coursey, WDRB News.